So random. What's up, everybody? Trying to do a little cleaning. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can hear it run. Oh yeah, it runs. See if I can get a little bit of that. I ain't really worried about it. I ain't really worried about this. I was worried about that right there. Let me get the water hose. I'm just trying to get that oil, I'm just trying to get a little bit of that. That little bit of oil off of it. Right there in the quona. We had a little bit of oil, well it wasn't oil, just whatever, carbon, whatever you want to call it. Just looked bad, just drooping on the side down there. Who asked that question? Joe Daddy. This is a stainless steel cleaner. It's stainless steel cleaner, cleaning aluminum. Works really good. maybe one day, hold on, let me back this up a little bit. What happened? Maybe one day I'll finish it. Figured I'd wash and clean it up, charge the battery, maybe do a live tomorrow cranking it. I built this car back in 2009. Ain't nothing going on today instruction wise, just cleaning. Figured I'd hop on here, try to stay in the algorithm. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I'm 346. So I need 340 more subscribers to hit 5,000. So I didn't really have anything educational today. I'll show you what I got going on though. I cleaned the shop up. I cleaned this. I cleaned this room. I'll just show you. So. Yeah. I don't know if that thing. Hey, 84 Cuddy, it's 210 days. 210 days to run to the sun. 210 days, my guy. 210 days. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I know this day right here is not really educational. Everybody knows how to wash a car. But yesterday was crazy. Yesterday, I did 3 lives yesterday, 3 lives, and they were 60-minute lives. And all 3 of them together ended up with 37,450 views yesterday. And man, that is like crazy. And I appreciate every single one of you. I need like 350 to be 5,000, and how cool would that be if we could hit 5,000 this weekend? That would just be awesome. But again, I know this ain't educational. This ain't like in there working in the shop and welding and making aluminum panels and running the burn table. I know that. I know this is probably boring, but it's what I got. What I got. Plus, I got company coming tomorrow. So got to clean up. An old Greenbrier special been neglected, so I figured I'd clean it up. It is what it is. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, I know this ain't I have to order me one of them. I have to order me one of them camera sticks. It's sitting on a camera stick right now, but not like that camera stick. Dude, hold on a second. What's that, Ryan? Yeah. This is a aluminum dart block. This is a dart block, dart heads, 383 stroker, low compression. It's 142 cubic inch supercharger, which is pushing 10 pounds of boost. It did have a 770 Holley supercharger carburetor on it. It was carbureted until back in 2014 or 15, somewhere around in there. I went to SEMA, and Phytech had their EFI 8, the 1200 horsepower kit, which you could tune it. So I bought the EFI fuel injection system from Phytech and took the carburetor off, sold the carburetor to a buddy of mine, and put fuel injection on it, and went from there. So it's Phytech fuel injection. So I got a factory cluster 63Z11 Impala. Well, that's cool. Yeah, there you are. So, yeah. So I just figured I'd just clean this up a little bit, get on here, see what everybody's doing. Like I say, it ain't educational. I will give you an update. I will give you an update on the burn table, though. I got an email. I got an email saying that the black box I got an email today saying the black box will be here next week. So once the black box gets here, I'll get it hooked up, and then hopefully by the middle of the week or end of the week, we'll start cutting out parts, and I'll do some videos on that. Look, 91 degrees. 91 degrees. Hey, hey, 84. Do you see the hurricane off of the coast? They call it Hurricane Erie. It is the size, it's already a Category 5. It is the size of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina all combined together. But yeah. I need to get let me go get the clay bar. Be right back. And that thing been covered up with a car cover too. We ain't doing that today. Oh, you don't know how to use a clay bar? 84. Okay. So I keep my clay bar. Well, I guess this is going to be educational today, huh? I keep my clay bar in a jar so it don't dry out. So a clay bar, you can take, you don't have to wet the whole car like that. You can put some water, some dishwashing soap in a spray bottle, and then take the clay bar and do your windshield and your glass and, well, hot damn. All right, well then that's what we're gonna do then. We'll do that right there. We'll do that. All right, so we'll just do a clay bar. We'll just do this. All right. So there's grit, right? There's grit, and you can feel it when I'm running a rag over it. There's grit, and there's actually, it looks like there's metal shavings that got thrown on it, and it's got little rust spots on it. But this car hasn't been cut and buffed. So I haven't even cut and buffed this car, so I really ain't worried about it. But I'll show you how to use a clay bar. All right? So you can't feel it. But when I rub my hand across that, you can feel the grit, or you can feel trash that's on there, right? So you just, so look. See the clay bar? See it's clean? You can do the windshields too. Windshields the same thing, right? So you see the clay bar is clean? Y'all see that? Just take it and just, and I'm just going in a circle motion, all right? And what a clay bar will do, look, you see it? See all the grit? See the dirt? See, can y'all see the dirt? You see it? That I don't know. No, because it's not this is not abrasive, so no. I would say it wouldn't take out scratches. It just takes what's on it off. All right. My old car's been beat to death. Stuff fell on it, and you need to do your windshield on the vehicle too. You do your windshield, it'll save you windshield wipers. Because that's why windshield wipers go bad, is because the grit and the road grime and all that stuff on the windshield just kills the rubber on the windshield wiper. So if you'll clay bar your glass and then put Rain-X on your glass, you'll save your wipers for a long time. Look, see it? See, look. See? See it? That's how you use a clay bar. Same thing on the windshield. Same thing on the windshield. Just keep it wet and just. See? But yeah, I keep my clay bar in a jar so it don't dry out. Hey, 84 Cuddy. Hey, 84. Hey, 84 Cuddy. What happened to that first car you had in your Thursday throwback? What happened to that car? So you sold it, huh? You sold it. So, yeah, I bet so. Hey, if you're new to the channel, there's a lot of educational stuff that goes on around here. Today is just kind of just R&R, cleaning up the shop, stuff like that. It's been a long week. Hope everybody had a good, productive week. Yesterday, there was 3 lives yesterday. We built a battery tray. We got the burn table fixed, turned around, and then we made some metal panels yesterday. And all 3 videos, man, I'm blown away. Yesterday, all 3 videos combined was like 37,000 views yesterday. Man, that's crazy. I'm very thankful, very humbled. And then I realized that YouTube sent me a thing and said that I was 350 subscribers from 5,000. So, hey, that's my goal from this. You can't insure these cars. Can't insure them. Pandua. What do you mean can't insure a car? What do you mean you can't insure them? What do you mean? I'll start it up tomorrow. I ain't gonna start it up today. Insurance. I understand that. Insurance. What do you mean that you can't insure them? Or are you asking me? Are you asking me? Are you saying that we can't put insurance on these cars? Is that what you're saying? Is that what your question is? I'm trying to get clarification. Hold on. I'll go get the sun gun. Let me go get the sun gun and I'll show you the pearl in the paint job. Y'all hang tight. Y'all hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. I'm about right back. This damn gimbal's going crazy. Yeah, you can't see it until the sun hits it. See? I made this color. All right. Let me wash the top and I'll show you. Yeah, if it's anything custom, I make my own colors. Yeah, let's see. See, the white's different too. This, hold on. The white's different too. I'm trying to get it where it catches it. See the sunlight? Look, look. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me turn the water off. Now let me do this. And look here, the bumpers are different colors. See, the bumpers are solid colors. They don't have no pearls in them like the body. The bumpers are just, yeah, nothing compares to the sunlight. Look. Oh yeah, it'll start. Yeah, that's gonna start on the key. Yeah, it start on the key. The battery, I don't leave the battery in it. I don't leave the battery in it. I take the battery out. But yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll uh, I'll charge the battery. Battery's in there on the table. I'll charge the battery. I put the battery in it, and then tomorrow I'll go live and get a bunch of people on. I'll touch the headers and say cold start, and I'll hit it. That sun gonna fire on the key. Yeah, it's got a Dart 383 stroker, low compression, 142 cubic inch blower, Pete Jackson noisy gear drive, running underdrive pulley, running 10 pounds of boost. It's fuel injection. It's fuel injection. It's fuel injection. Phytech fuel injection. Yes, Phytech fuel injection. MSD Pro billet distributor. Custom wires. I made those wires. Look at those wires, boys. Look at those wires. Look how big them spark plug wires are. I made them. Them things as big as your damn finger. Look at them. Big as your finger. As in the words of 84 Cuddy. Talk to me. Talk to me. I really don't. I mean, Chris, I really don't have no preference. I went with Phytech because it supported a blower. At the time, Holly didn't have a system that supported a blower, so I went with Phytech. I'm sure now the Sniper 2. I done this back in 2010, 2009. And then I bought that fuel injection. It had a carburetor on it. It had a 770 supercharged carburetor on it, a Holly carburetor on it until like 2014, 2015. And then I changed it from carburetor to fuel injection. Dual point distributor. The Advance is locked out. Yeah, it's locked out. Yeah, right there. Yep. Yeah, it's locked out. Yeah, the distributor's locked out. Yeah. Well, there's a story about that, Sam. Let me tell you the story about it. In 2018, the car was at the interior shop I'm glad you brought that up. The car was took to the interior shop in September of 2018 and dropped off. And told them to do all the interior and buck coffee leather with cream. It's supposed to be like King Ranch inside, leather with white inserts. Dropped it off in September. Dropped it off before that. Went to SEMA. I was at SEMA. Had like 12 or 13 cars at SEMA. Came back from SEMA. January 28, 2019, my little boy, he was 6 years old. He got a stomach bug. 12 hours later, it killed him. He died on my living room floor. So that put a dampener on the car. Car wasn't zoonotic. The car wasn't even on my radar. Then later in 2019, the C thing happened, and everybody shut down. No stores were open. No shops were open. No nothing. So the shop that had my car got my car in the end of 2018. My son died in January of 2019. I pretty much really wasn't worried about the car. Then the COVID day happened, and then they shut everything down. The upholstery shop closed down, and they pretty much went out of business. It took about 2 years for me to get my car out of the building. Had to go through all this legal rigmarole to get my car out. And then when I got my car out, what my factory interior was there, I got back. And then I took it to another interior shop, and they redid everything. They was supposed to be do everything, and then they called and said they couldn't finish it because they didn't have enough help, and blah 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 blah. So I go get the car again and bring it back, and then I take my interior. Some time fast forward that. Then I take my interior, my front seat, my back seat, my door panels, my headliner. I take everything to another interior shop and drop it off, and they kept my stuff, and they closed down, and never heard nothing out of them again. And that's why I don't do any business with any interior shops in North Carolina. Not nothing on them, just a lot of moving parts and a lot of stuff happened and all this stuff. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it happened. I'm not mad at nobody. So yeah, the interior looks like shit. There's nothing in it but a bucket. But I can crank it up, pump the air right up, and drive it out on the road and do a burnout sitting on a milk crate. I'll drive it to town and put gas in it and come back. So now I have a new interior shop. It is Paul Gomez and PG Customs out in Texas. They're the ones that done the interior in the 68 C10. They're going to be the ones that are going to do the interior in my son's 86 square body down there. Come on, talk to me. So they're going to do the interior in that. They're going to do the interior in OG6. And they might do the interior in the daggone Impala. So, with that being said, one day, when I find another two-door Bel Air and can buy all the interior out of it, I will finish the car. So, to answer your question, sure, the interior looks like shit because it's not finished. I don't care. I'm just out here washing and cleaning it up, giving everybody a little bit of content. We can talk and chew the fat. I showed y'all how to use a clay bar. And one day, when I decide today is today, I will come out here and I will work on it and I will finish it. It's pretty much drives. I mean, I've drove it, runs and drives. I mean, I can drive the car, do a burnout. I mean, go back and look at my last reel that I put up. It's Throwback Thursday, actually Thursday. Go back to Thursday's Throwback Thursday, and you can see what this car looked like versus what it looks like now. It was just a little disheartened, you know. My car was at an interior shop. My son died. The interior shop closed. I couldn't get my stuff back. It was just like every time I turned around, I was getting kicked in the throat. So I said, you know what? I get my car back, and I'll just change directions. If it finishes it, I finishes it. The car is not for sale, so don't even ask. It is not for sale, but I'll finish it one day. It's not perfect by no means. I did the car back in 2010, so that was over, 20 some years ago, or no, 15 some years ago, 16 years ago, I done the car. I'm a different person now than I was then. The stuff I done to the car then, I wouldn't do now, but I'm not going to go back and fix it. My good friend Freddie Carson said, leave it the way it is. And when somebody says, why did you do that? I say, well, I done that back in 2008, and I was learning, and it just shows me where I came from. So if I go fix it, then I forget my history, where I came from. It's just like anything else in life. If you change history, tear history down and erase it, then you forget where you came from, and you're damned to repeat yourself in history. So I leave this car the way it is, with all the bad stuff, the blemishes, the spots that's messed up here and there, little odd and end things. I leave that as a reminder not to do that no more, and appreciate how far I've came in my journey in my life. When I started out, that's when I started out. And now, where I'm at, I'm still learning every single day. So that's a little backstory on me. But yeah, is the car perfect? No, absolutely not. Do I have everything, like the windows, the glass, the trim? I have every bit of that. I have it in storage. I've had it for 20 years. It is what it is. I have all the stainless steel trim. I have all of it. And like I say, one day, when I find a 54 Bel Air two-door sitting in somebody's yard for sale, and it has all the interior, in it. The seats, really, the front seat and the back seat's what I'm looking for. The door panels you can buy. The front and the back seat you can't buy. So either I got to buy a set of stock seats or build something. And I really don't want to build nothing. I really don't want to. I don't have the drive and the motivation to do anything else to the inside of it. If I could find a stock 54 two-door Bel Air, it could be a 210. Hell, it could be a 150. It don't matter. As long as it's a two-door, 54 or 53, I'll take all the interior out of it, send the front seat and the back seat out to PG out in Texas, have them redo my seats and my door panels, put it all back together, and I will drive the damn wheels off this thing. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, just, oh yeah. The white will look good when you, yeah, I've been looking at different options. I've been online looking at different little odd and end things that people's been doing. You know what I'm saying? But let me go in here. I've been looking at different stuff, different ideas and stuff. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Like I said, it is what it is. Yeah. So I mean, I can buy, and so you know the crazy thing about it is, National Chevrolet Association in St. Paul, Minnesota, they sell entire interior kits for these cars. So I could call National Chevrolet Association and order a complete interior kit minus the seats. Now it'd be the fabric and stuff where I have to recover it. I can buy the whole interior kit for this car for like $3,000, $3,500 plus or minus. But it only comes in the factory colors that came out in 1954. It doesn't come, it might come with like a saddle brown, and it's vinyl, like boat vinyl. And I'm tempted just to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just, if I could get a front seat and a back seat, then I would just I would rebuild the seats, fix all the metal stuff, whatever, have them blasted. I'd paint them, and then I would just order a complete interior kit for a 54 Bel Air coupe, and just put it all back together, and it would just be stock brown interior, or do stock white, just the stock color, and be done with it and drive the damn wheels off of it. So it sucks because the interior shop, I have pictures of my front and back seat that was done. It's leather and pleated, double roll pleats. They're actually in my video on my Throwback Thursday, but that shop closed down and it's boarded up, and it got sold, and nobody knows. It's like one of them horror stores. Nobody knows whatever. So I was like, hell, my shit might be inside the building. I don't know. But it's been a couple of years back, so it is what it is. Maybe one day somebody will go in there and my name's on it with a ticket with my number on it, and somebody will call me and say, hey, there's a set of seats in here. It's got your name on it. You want to come get them? And I say, hell yeah, I'm on my way. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's what it is. I appreciate that. Look, there's 50-50. If you're new to the channel and you like the channel, I know today's not got a lot enough educational stuff in it. Some people might think this is boring, but hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. About 300 from 5,000. We can talk about this. We can talk about this Le Mans if y'all want to. We can talk about this. We can go around here and look at this thing. We can go around here and look at this. So, got that doing. Gonna try to finish up this Monday. Gonna fix the frame. I sent pictures to the client. He sent me hearts back, so I take it that he likes it. So I'm gonna keep rolling on with it. Try to finish up this fender. Try to finish this side up Monday, and then after we get this side done, go over here to the passenger side. I got to go over here on the other side and start fixing this side, and then once I get this spot, I can't get over that right there, fam. That car right there, that car's got full air ride on it. That car's got a Fat Man front end underneath the IFS, got 2.5-inch drop spindles. It's got the ultra low kit. It's got airbags on the front. It's got stainless steel upper and lower control arms. Has a 9-inch Nodular 9 rear end underneath it with 373 gears with a locker. And it has a 4-link in it, and it's laying frame right now. So the car is actually on the ground. It's laying frame. But yeah, you can pump it up and drive it. But back to this right here. Yeah, I'm just telling you, boys and girls. Yeah, that's something else right there. Yeah, I did. Who said that? I did tell the client. I didn't tell them. I suggested doing a disc brake conversion on the front at least, but they said they'd get back with me on that. And also I told them if you go disc brakes on the front, then the offset of your wheels is going to change, because that's going to change a little bit, because he's ordering 30s. Yeah, you heard me right. He's putting 30-inch rims on this thing. That's why they cut everything out for the last set of the wheels. So they contracted me to fix the fenders, build inner fenders for it. So far as I know, this is going to be the first ever dimple rolled, bead rolled inner fenders, battery tray, and battery and engine bay covers for a 68 Le Mans with big wheels. So, go from there. But yeah, the car is solid, man. I mean, the floors are solid, no rust. I'm surprised. It's a convertible, and it's a convertible. And I mean, the floor pans are solid. It looks really, really good underneath here. Other than the little stuff that they, cut up. It has drums on the back. I mean, it'd be good to do a drum. It's be good to do a disc brake conversion on the back as well. But like I said, once I get the once I get the front fender on the driver's side fixed and all that, I'm going to spray the bottom of the car, pressure wash the car, and then I've got 5 gallons of wool wax ordered, black wool wax. I'm going to spray wool wax on the bottom of this car. I'm going to spray it inside the rails, going to wool wax the whole bottom of this car to protect it. And somebody's already put heavy duty link bars on it. And go from there. Need to check and see what kind of gear ratio it's got. It's in gear. Need to check. We'll do a video on that. How to mark the tire, turn the tire, count the rotations on the pinion, do the math. We'll do that tomorrow. And figure out what the ring and pinion is in it without taking it apart. There should be a label. There should be an ID tag on the rear end. I don't see it. Looks like somebody's moved it before, but go from there. But like I say, the car is in really, really good shape, other than, them bushwhacking it. Tire come off or blow the tire, done that. Gotta fix all this in there, But yeah, it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work. But I really enjoy the challenge. It kind of stimulates my brain. You know what I mean? Got them 40 series mufflers on there. I'd weld an angle iron along the frame on a convertible to take the flex out. Yeah, it does have some flex in it because it is convertible. Those are upgraded options, but that's not what I was hired to do. So, I mean, I would make that suggestion, but again, that's not what I was hired to do. But I'll do whatever the client wants to do as long as it don't jeopardize the integrity and the safety of the vehicle or the integrity of the shop. You know, like this right here, I mean, he took it somewhere and that's what they did. And then he was driving it. I mean, look at that. And go from there is you are asking me, is the dry shaft rubber cushion at the pinion? No. Nope. No, it is not. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. 80s S10 extended cab has the same shaft. That's good to go. Who has a 10 bolt is an open rear? Well, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily, Gary. I mean, it could be an open bolt. It could be an open rear end, but not necessarily. I mean, somebody could have changed it over the years. I mean, it is a 1969 or 68, 69. So, you know, let's just say 70, 80, 90, 2000, you know, 50 some years ago, somebody might have changed the rear end. I don't know, but we can look, but I can probably tell you, look here. I'll tell you this right here. Who said that? Gary. Gary, I'm probably going to agree with you. It's open diff, and the reason why I'm going to say it's open diff, this is why. Look at that tire. Everybody see that tire? See the thread? See the tread on that tire? See the tire is like a dull color and it's not shiny, right? You see that? Now, look at that tire. See that tire right there? See that tire? Where it looks like somebody was doing a burnout with it, and it's got that one wheel peel. You see how that is? So I'm gonna have to agree with Gary. It is a 10 bolt open diff. So Gary was right on his first initiation of his answer. But you can also say that you don't know if somebody's been in it before, but if you look at a vehicle and just look at it and just think about it, the vehicle will tell a story if you know how to read the story. So if we read the story, you look at that tire's nice and, you know, it looks nice and normal. And then you look at that tire and it looks like somebody did a one wheel peel, then we will say that this car has a 10 bolt open diff one wheel peel. So Gary was right. He was right by the evidence we see right there and the evidence we see right there. She's a one wheel peel. So he's a one wheel peel. Yeah, it's definitely a one wheel peel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to try something right quick. So y'all just, and actually I got it like Tulu says, I got to give them flowers where them flowers is due. So them flowers is due for TJ, because TJ showed me how to do this, and I'm going to see if I can do it again. So y'all hang tight, and we're going to see if we can do it. Y'all just hang tight. So TJ showed me how to do that right there. So TJ suggested that right there yesterday of doing a pole when we were doing these metal panels, right? So TJ offered yesterday, he's like, hey, why don't you I think you can do a pole. I think you can do a pole and see what people, and I'll show you what we did last night. So we did a poll last night on how to do, how we done stuff. Can y'all answer in that box? Tulu, can you answer in that box? Will it let you answer in that box? So I didn't do a question yesterday. I did a poll, and the poll worked out great. And we let the poll run for like 5 minutes, and it worked out awesome. So yesterday we made this panel right here, and then the poll was, did we want to do a long dimple or a short dimple? And everybody said a long one. And then we said, all right, do we want to put dimple dies in there? So we put dimple dies. So that's the cover. It puts the answer in the chat. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, fabrication. So that's that on that. So I'll show you this right here. So this is the cardboard. So this is the cardboard template. I guess we're just going to have to leave it right there. So this is the cardboard template made to cover up the battery tray. We'll leave that pole up there for like 5 minutes, okay? So we made this cardboard template and then started making it, then transferred it over and made it to metal, right? So here it is in cardboard and here it is in metal, and done all right, so, all right. So here's the cardboard, right? Took the cardboard, and I'll show you what this goes to, right? So made the cardboard, and this is going to be the battery cover on the driver's side. And it's going to actually interlock into the inner fenders that's been made. So this drops down, right? So then took this and put it on a piece of steel and then cut it out with a cutoff wheel, and then transferred everything over from the cardboard to the metal, and then took and then rolled the dimple die on the bead roller. And then once all that got done, it was that. So I go out here and I'll show you that. So let's go get the car down. Let's go let the car down, and then I'll show you where that bracket goes, okay? What's up, Big? All right. It's actually a 75E. It's actually a 75E. The battery that's going in this bad boy. So well, that's good to know. We're not in California. All right, so let me so this right here, I'll show y'all after I turn it. So this right here is actually the battery's actually going to go right there, right? And then this piece, I'll show you after I get it in here. So this piece is actually going to go in here. It's going to drop in. And it's all going to be one piece. And it's all going to attach. And then this piece is going to drop down like so. And so let me show you. So actually this piece is going to actually go in there like that, right? Well, not like that. Y'all get it, right? So this piece will actually be made one piece, and it's going to go in there like this, and it actually go under the core support, right? That's why it says extend it 1 inch, and there'll be nut inserts put in this panel, and then that piece so that will actually be like this, and it'll actually bolt to itself like that. And then this piece right here will be folded down. This piece right here, this piece here will actually go under. The cardboard is so wore out, so it actually go under. That piece like that, and then there'll be nut inserts put in this, and then there'll be 3 holes put there where this will have a machine head screw that will actually bolt. So when this thing actually gets broke, it'll be one piece, and it actually slides down there, and it'll be attached here, and it'll be attached down here to the bottom. And then that will be this piece here. And then I already got it written on here how it goes. So down, down, out, out, down, and then put it in the brake, and then brake it all the way around. And then this piece will end up being one piece, and then slide it down in there, and it'll be good to go. When I was talking about nut inserts, the nut inserts is like that. So they're nut rivets, like rivet, rivet, rivet. So that will be like that on the top of this. This piece here, this piece here will have 3 nut inserts in it. So there'll be 3 nut inserts in this, and then how it will work out here is whenever it slides under, whenever this piece slides under, there'll be a nut insert like that, and then you run a bolt in it, and then it'll be bolted. So that's that. That is that on that. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're like 350 from hitting 5,000 subscribers, and I'm greatly appreciated. So this is the Greenbrier special. That's the green bean wagon. And I'm going to hit Hollywood in the daggone head. He's on the hood of the truck. That's Nate Dogg. And then that right there is OG6. And then for the ones that's new to the channel, that's just tapping in. I'll show you the box truck. This is a 61 P100 box truck. It is sitting on a custom chassis built in-house. The chassis underneath that was built in-house. It's all out of 2x4 mandrel bend tubing. Has the last Fat Man front end underneath it. Has the Fat Man fabrication went out of business. And I have the very last Fat Man front end underneath this. It's IFS. It's based off of a 58 F100. The front is. It has the stock 9-inch rear end underneath it that I have converted it over to disc brakes. It has 373 gears in it with a locker. This panel here, all this will be taken out and welded back or welded solid. It's just the frame in here. And this cubby hole right here will be the Terminator X computer, the wiring harness, all the electronics will be in here, and then there'll be a grommet right here where it goes to the engine. Behind this door here will be the battery with fire retardant covers. These are nut inserts. These are not the bolts I'm using. All this will be nut inserted. Made all these panels. These panels will well, I don't want to cut my finger. So y'all hang tight. Hold on, hang tight. All right. I got it close. So the nut inserts will be going down through here. So there will be no bolts on the side. Made this step panel here so his wife could get up in it. All this will be covered in carpet. These are seats out of a 2014 Ford Explorer. They all work. Go around here. This aluminum radiator, this transmission cooler, has an AOD non-electric transmission in it. Has a 94 Mustang 94 GT Mustang underneath it. The engine's been completely gone through. I got some valve covers, just didn't put them on there right yet. Has a Holley billet system on the front, or has the Holley Sniper 2 system in it. Got this seat here. All this is one panel on this side, one panel on this side. And then there's the back seat. Made the panels for that. Still not done. Going to get back on this next week. Oh me, got to tear out all this panel. Well, we're going to take everything out and then tear all this paneling out. Going to put aluminum panels in the top. Going to bead roll them. Got to build the doors. Got to build all new doors for it. It's sitting on a custom, like I said, sitting on a custom chassis, all built in-house. Bumpers, built the bumpers. Built all the bumpers on it. On that, and then come back here to the back. It's got coilovers. Built a custom gas tank. Like I say, everything needs to be took back apart and welded solid. Took the third row seat out, turned it all the way around this way. Going to make some panels down here. I'm working on getting a rear air conditioner unit system. Going to put a rear air conditioner unit back here. Going to build some consoles on that side, consoles on that side. The seats, they work. They work just like they work just like they would if they were in the Ford Explorer. they locked. They locked in right there. I had to get up there and lay the phone down, but they roll back up. So that's that. Hold on, let me see if it takes two hands. There we go. So made the panels. All this will get covered in carpet. Gonna put some LED lights in there, so when you walk in, you know where it's at. So the seats still raise up like they did. Gonna build some consoles and stuff, like I said. Everything locks back where it needs to go. So tried to keep everything functional, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep it functional. I don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I got to ask before I know. But that's what I'm thinking. And you probably say, what are you thinking? Well, let me say this. This is what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Well. This is what I'm thinking. 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 You picking up what I'm thinking? You putting out? You picking up what I'm laying down? You picking up what I'm laying down? Now this one right here is for my 87 square body, my 4-door. That's what that one's for. But you picking up what I'm laying down too, Lou? This thing might need a pano in here. This thing might need a pano back here. I don't know. I'm gonna ask him. If I can put a panoramic roof in it. The guy with the Ford Flex, he never called me back. But I got another Mini Cooper panoramic roof coming tomorrow, so I'll have two of them. So one of them is going in OG6. That's a fact. I'm going to ask him if I can put a panoramic roof in this box truck. Now, he has a Ford Explorer with a panoramic roof, so he knows about panoramic roofs. If he won't let me put a panoramic roof in this box truck, then I'm going to have an extra panoramic roof. And due to Double Up Customs, aka Fly, he put a panoramic roof in his 88 Chevrolet van. Well, I have a G20 van that is a client's, and I might be able to talk him into let me put in a panoramic roof in that son of a gun. And it's a shorty. It's a G20 van, and it's shorter than this. Look at that dragonfly in here. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, so the survey is to do more fabrication. Well, that's what I'm planning on doing. So here's the plan. The plan is this week, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna try to go live 3 times a day, or at least 2 times a day during the week. So if you can tap in. If you can't, I understand. But we're gonna try to finish up the front wheel tubs on this thing and finish up the back wheel tubs. Get this thing done and out. Then we're gonna bring the 63 Impala. We're gonna bring the 63 Impala in here and put it on the lift. And bring the 63 Impala in here, take out the engine and transmission, close up this side, get the media blaster to come blast the bottom of the car, blast the engine bay, and then fix the rust, fix the firewall, paint the bottom of the car, paint the engine bay, put the new engine in, new transmission in, new drive shaft, new radiator, wire it up, take the dash gauges out, send the gauges to NVU, have them to rebuild them, and then that's the plan. So this thing is get it gone, get them pallets, so there'll be some fabrication on that, doing some panels, bead roll panels, and then hopefully this week the black box comes for this bad boy, so we can finish hooking it up and we start cutting out parts, and we can start cutting out more of stuff like this. So, what's up, Elko? Elko done slipped in here like a thief in the night. What's up, Ron? Oh, well, I'm about to get off here. Hey, if you about to go live, Elko, just give me like 2 minutes, man, and you go ahead and do your thing, buddy. Go ahead and do your thing. I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Just drop down in the comments. Everybody said they want to see more fabrication. That's what we're going to do, more fabrication. That's what I want to do. Like the other day, made this little mini wheel tub. Made this little mini wheel tub on the bead roller just to see if I could do it. Got those pieces. If anybody wants coil covers for an LS, making those too. These are sold. I am gonna make another. I'm gonna make another set, and I'm gonna do something a little different now since I got the bead roller. I might come in here and make some little dimples or whatever. What's the blue car? It's a Le Mans. It's a 68 Le Mans convertible, 400. It's a 68 Le Mans 400 small or 400. Pontiac didn't have a big block or a small block. They had a high deck. So everything from 300s all the way up to their 455s were called high decks. They didn't have small blocks and big blocks like the Chevrolet line did. So this is a 400 convertible. Somebody bushwhacked the fenders like really bad to put 30-inch rims on it. I mean, they pretty much destroyed it. But this is what it's been getting while it's here. New inner fenders, new bead rolled panels. So that's that. That's what's been going on with this son of a gun. And like I said, it is what it is. So I'm gonna build some more engine covers and stuff like that. So getting there, building the battery tray, built the battery tray. Y'all seen that when we built the battery tray. And I gotta put a bolt in the bottom of it, but it's good to go. Gotta put a couple of nut inserts in it. So all this was done, Ron G. So I don't know if it's true, but this is gonna be the first Le Mans with a set of custom inner fenders for big wheels. So, and there's the battery tray. Put 3 dimple dies in it so the water would drain out of it. And then the cover is gonna go over it. Like I said. Oh yeah, that air conditioner. Somebody put an air conditioner off of a truck on here, so that's not original. Yeah, we've already discussed that, Mossy. So, but like I say, it's a decent car. Like I said, a lot of stuff going on. But anyways, Elko's about to go live, so I'm gonna get off here so everybody can go support Elko. We all support the community. So Elko's about to go live. Right there, I'm gonna pin him right quick. Right there. So there's Elko Ant. If y'all want to go over and check out Elko, he's gonna go live here in just a few minutes. Y'all go over there and support the channel. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That's what we do over here. We fam, everybody in the blues and the greens. We fam, and then everybody else is in here. You fam too. So I appreciate every single one of you. If you see everybody in green, and the reason why they're green, they're members. And to be a member to the channel is like 99 cents. It's 99 cents a month to be a member to the channel. Being a member to the channel gets perks. You get a lot of shout outs, like, you know, a lot of interaction. There's different levels of membership, but 99 cents. YouTube makes us set it up, and then they set the parameters, but 99 cents, you know, I'm not telling you have to be a member. I'm just telling you why everybody is in green. And if they're in blue, they're a moderator. They take care of, you know, inappropriate comments or trolling or, you know, people being disrespectful to people in the chat. So that's what their job's for. Moderators have a very big job, and it's a big responsibility to be a moderator. If you're a member to the channel and you're in green, when I drop videos, the videos get dropped. When I drop videos and shorts, they get dropped first, so the members see them before. It's like a red carpet premiere, you know what I mean? Premiere, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate every single one. Oh yeah, and you get the cool little stickers too. So I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button. Remember what I said, boys and girls. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.